Run like a race for family when you hear like you're alone. The rusty gears of morning, faceless busy phones. We gladly run in circles, but the shape we're meant to make is gone.
Hello, my friends. Well, we've got a Saturday morning here. It's a bit rainy today, and pretty quiet area. Been here lots of times. So today I'm going to talk about kind of like a Class C RV versus a regular van. I have lots of money in the bank right now. I have I'm not going to tell you, but it's lots. I could buy this van and replace the entire thing if I needed to. So right now I have enough money. I can go and buy an RV. Not a brand new one, of course, but a good condition used one. But yet I choose not to. I'm on Facebook, and I'm a part of a lot of van dweller groups and van life and RV groups. And I've noticed that on the RV groups, there's a lot of people asking questions about how to fix things. How do I fix this black tank issue? My toilet won't flush. I can't get the awning in. The slide out motor actuator thing isn't working. It goes on and on and on and on, and I'm like, oh my goodness. There's something to be said for keeping things simple. And yeah, I pee in a bucket with a bottle and a bucket, and it's not glamorous. It's not like wearing a tux. I don't have a bow tie as I'm going to the bathroom. I'm just taking care of business. Does it really matter? No. It's simple and nothing to break. And there's all other benefits too. Like, I don't have to deal with, I've seen some videos. I think Campervan Kevin a while back was complaining about he'd be driving along and he can smell his black tank. Well, that is gross. And, the more complicated things are, the more potential for things to break or fail in some way. So for me, as long as that lid is on tight of the pee bottle, I can't smell anything. And there are times when I can smell. I don't want to get into too many details, but when you're emptying it, there's drips going places you don't want to. So I clean it. I use some isopropyl. How do you say that word? Isopropyl alcohol. It's kind of a tongue twister. And I just saturate it with that, give it a wipe, and it's fine. That stuff kills germs like crazy. So so keeping it simple. Same thing with a fridge. I see these people that have these huge fridges, or what I would consider a bit much. And the problem is they use so much power, and when you open it, because it opens outwards, all the cold air can come out. Whereas if you have like a fridge like mine that opens with the lid going up, the cold tends to stay in the bottom. Plus, those bigger fridges, the bigger the fridge, the more power it's going to use. And people are like, oh, I need a big fridge. Okay, well then I hope you have a way to power it, and that's going to cost money, because unless you're plugged in, you need lots of batteries, lots of solar, and all those things cost money.
Wide awake and loves the dream you enter, though I shake and shake and shake.
So other things about why I prefer a van over an RV. So much easier to park. I work in a situation where if I pulled my RV into the parking lot, of the place I'm working, I would definitely get some raised eyebrows, like, what are you driving that thing for? So then questions come up about why I'm driving an RV. It's inevitably going to happen. And then that would lead me to conversations. Amazingly enough, nobody has asked me about my van yet. And, there's a solar panel on the top. And either people don't know what it is or they're keeping it to themselves. And I haven't really decided what's going on with that yet, because people I work with are fairly intelligent, well-educated. So I'm assuming a lot of them know what a solar panel is. Nobody's asked me yet, so I'm not going to volunteer it. So in terms of, I guess that would lead to a stealth issue, and I can park basically anywhere, and I've in 3 years never had a knock, never had a problem. But I am also very respectful of where I park. I never park in front of somebody's house. It's almost always in front of apartments or condos, townhouses, or light industrial like I am in right now. So that's a big part of it. But even then, if you park an RV in front of an apartment complex, people still might not be too keen on that. So, other thing, of course, is driving. It's easier to drive a van in terms of parking. It's easier to park. Of course, it's going to use way less gas. So it's kind of like you give up a bit of comfort, because an RV is bigger, and the bigger it is, the more comfortable it is. But you get more in terms of ease of use in many ways, like I was just mentioning about easy to use your park, less hassle with having to power things that use a lot of power. Another thing too is heat. If you have a big RV, that you're going to require a pretty substantial heating system just to heat all that area. And that's kind of the reason I picked the low top van as well. And when I initially bought this van, is a big part of the reason was because I know I can heat it with a Wave 3 that's 1600 BTUs and uses very little propane, and I'm comfortable. So that was really important to me. So yeah, keeping things simple. Living in a van is a lot of benefits over an RV. And once you're sitting on the couch or the bed or whatever, you're sitting down. So 80% of the time you're sitting on the couch or the bed. So it's not like it's going to be any different whether you're sitting in a bed in an RV or a bed in a van. It's the same thing. If you're comfortable, you're comfortable. And I'm fine. Anyway, I just wanted to touch base on that topic. If you have any topics you would like me to discuss related to van life in any way, or anything else that you find noteworthy of discussion, please let me know in the comments, and I will do my best to see if I can get some good topics and good discussion going. Thanks for watching, and be well, my friends.
Mama warned you not to shake, and love's the best sensation, hiding in the lion's mane.